what amendments, or if any, would you do to try to prevent another court battle with the government of Alberta?
In fact, the amendments that we have put forward in the Budget Implementation Act are specifically to respond to the Supreme Court decision on this act, which stated that some of the act was constitutional, but some elements weren't. So we're doing exactly what the Supreme Court has asked us, which is to provide clarity and course correct in the implementation of the Impact Assessment Act. Obviously, it seems that Premier Smith will oppose us on all things environment and all things climate change, whether it's to provide clean electricity and cheaper electricity to the people of Alberta, whether to make sure that every sector of the economy, including the oil and gas sector, does its fair share when it comes to fighting climate change and fighting climate change pollution, whether it's on ensuring that Canadians have more access to electric vehicles, which are much cheaper to operate and to use than internal combustion engine. It's obviously her choice, but unfortunately, that doesn't change the reality of climate change and climate impacts in Canada and our determination to act to protect the health and well-beings of Canadians.
I would say that I find it disappointing that Premier Smith essentially sees that it's productive to simply communicate through the media. I had a direct face-to-face conversation with Premier Smith very recently. She never raised this issue. There certainly are opportunities to engage and to have conversations in a constructive way that are not simply by issuing press releases. I would point you to Premier Eby and his government, where we often don't necessarily agree on everything, and we have good conversations about how to actually get past that. And I would invite Premier Smith perhaps to be a little more constructive in terms of how she engages.